another video. Thank you for coming back. Thank you to all our new subscribers. And if it's your first time watching this video or this channel, go ahead and smash that subscribe button. So, I'm here with my honey. Say hi, baby.
What's going on?
So today I want us to discuss something interesting.
Yeah.
Courthouse weddings versus big weddings. What are you for?
I like them both.
So should you think that we should normalize people getting married at courthouses over people having these lavish, extravagant, expensive weddings?
We do what's for you, in my opinion. You know, if you feel you want them, because matter of fact, let me backtrack. You know, with little girls growing up, they see all these, you know, big weddings, and they watch these princess cartoons and shows, and you know, you see yourself one day walking down the aisle in this big beautiful dress, and you know, you have this image in your head that one day that's going to be you. You know, and you want all your friends and your family there, and you know, you just want to be happy. You know, and then 30 years later you find yourself at the courthouse saying I do. But you know, life happens.
Life happens, exactly, baby.
But
Life happens.
you know, but in my humble opinion,
oh yeah, here we go.
I feel, you know, if you have the money to do the wedding, you go ahead, or you feel it's necessary to do a big wedding, because I know a lot of people have big families, and you know, you try not to exclude everybody. You try to have at least majority of the people come, whether they have to come from abroad or, you know, whatever it means to get there. You want to accommodate everybody. You know, sometimes everybody can't make it, but in a sense, you know, these things add up after a while. You know, one person probably like $100 a plate. You know, how much people you trying to invite? You know, and then that's just the food. You know, including the dress and you know, the suits and the venue. Weddings are expensive.
And weddings are pricey.
It's not a overnight thing. When you have a wedding, it's a long process to plan. Especially if you're gonna have a big one, you have to plan it accordingly. And it's very stressful. That's why you have to get a coordinator, a wedding planner. You know, you get all these things so you don't have to stress yourself.
Stressful. Trying to plan a wedding on your own is like what you shouldn't do.
Right.
Anyway, what I was gonna say is, I feel like we should normalize courthouse weddings. It ain't no thing going to a courthouse and signing the document with you and your partner and your two witnesses, really, and then going out after the nuptials and have your reception or your dinner, whatever. Like, weddings are really expensive, and us living in the era we live in today, love, it's not cheap. We need money for different things or for other things. I feel like weddings should only be about the people who matter.
Well,
really, and I'm all about people who matter. People who don't need to be at your wedding.
You're not invited.
I feel like if we gonna do a courthouse wedding, what you need to do is do that, and then you can have a very nice honeymoon.
Yeah, that's
like the cheapest way to do it, and at the end of the day, it's about you and your person. So if you could like splurge on a really wonderful honeymoon and go like abroad for like 2 weeks,
all that stuff comes with planning.
Yeah, buddy, I'm all about that.
All that stuff comes with planning. Weddings, whether you have it at the court or you have a big wedding, it's all planning, because court weddings also, you know, are crowded. I don't know if any of y'all have ever been to, you know, the courthouse, where the city hall, where people will get their license to get married.
Yeah, but like it's crowded, but you see, everybody has a certain time. So like, so now we're getting married at 12 o'clock. The next person's gonna get married at
but it's not
12,
like we're
15.
the only ones there for a wedding. You know, it's like, you want some light?
Yeah,
you know, so when you go to a courthouse wedding, there's people there going to get their license or going to get married or, you know, just going for information. And it's like a whole lot of people. So it's not the initial just you and the wife by yourself and the information. You want another license, another certificate, whatever it is. You all go to the same place. You know, so it's not just like you guys by yourselves. You know, so if y'all willing to, and I mean, sit amongst, I mean, many people.
That's different. I feel like the wedding part is different because, as I said, everybody has an allocated time that you be there, and then the judge will be like,
part. I'm talking about the actual like waiting. You still have to
wait you wait
amongst the
everybody.
Masses. You know, it's not like you just there by yourself. You know, you sit in your dress and you in your suit, and there's probably like 50 other people down there waiting in the same dress and suit. You know,
I saw an ad on TV where they were like, this couple was kind of advertising the Courthouse wedding. There's like an ad that came up on YouTube. They were advertising this Courthouse wedding. The girl had her simple white dress. It didn't look like a wedding dress. Simple white dress and a little coat, and the guy was wearing his like dress down suit. And they were taking pictures and doing all that. And I'm like, this is actually the reality of what it's come to right now. Living in the pandemic, not everybody can have that luxurious wedding that they wanted. And some people can't wait for this whole thing to be over. So you go ahead and do it this way so that you get the wedding jam-packed and done, you know?
Yeah, for only because of the COVID, you know, it messed up a lot of people's plans, a lot of venues and, you know, a lot of places stopped, you know, having weddings and receptions just because of COVID, and a lot of businesses lost money. A lot of people didn't get married the way they wanted to or where they wanted to get married.
Right.
And, you know, that also messes up, you know, their ideal, you know, wedding plan. And sometimes, you know, life happens and you just have to roll with the punches. But, you know, you gotta do what fits what's your budget. If you budget correctly and you feel like, okay, my wedding, I want at least 50 people, and I mean, you do your 50. If you want like 200, you know, make sure you could budget for 200 people.
I would say, so what would you pick? Would you pick Courthouse wedding or expensive, extravagant
I
wedding?
like how we did our wedding, but, you know, we're not only having one wedding. So you have to keep in mind the wedding we had was only, you know, just for now. Our second wedding is gonna be, you know.
Yeah, second wedding was gonna be bigger, but then we would have saved enough to have
that's
the
what I'm
wedding
saying.
of our dreams.
You have to budget.
So
for these weddings.
if you want to have an extravagant wedding, save enough to have your dream wedding.
Definitely.
Don't put other people in debt or whatever. Do what you want to do for your wedding, but save enough. But if you want to just have something small for the meantime, either get married at the courthouse or have a minister marry you at a venue of your choice. I'm sorry, I'm messing up all the angles here. But you have someone marry you at the venue of your choice. I just feel like we should just normalize courthouses. It ain't no thing like really. If you want to get married at a courthouse, take away the shame of getting married at a courthouse. It's cheap. Like some people are like, oh, a courthouse.
It's a shame to get married in a courthouse.
The judge married you. It don't matter. I still get my certificate. You know, I get my license.
If you don't want the judge to marry you, you could get, a pastor or somebody to marry you. You just don't have to necessarily do it in court. You could just have a private wedding. Find like a church or wherever you choose to get married, and you get the pastor, whatever. You invite whoever, if you want 2 people, 3 people, whatever the case may be. And that's the case. And you keep it simple, But if you want, your friends and family there, then you do it that way. But you don't have to get married in a court, and you don't have to have a big wedding. You do what's
fitting for you.
The court is there as an option, for if you don't want to have an extravagant wedding. It's always an option to have the court there just so you could sign the documents and be on your way.
don't try to please. Don't please people.
Because at the end of the day,
we are not gonna be there when you are in debt. We came for the wedding. We ate your food. We drank your champagne. We're gone. It's you and your partner over there eating ramen for 3 weeks straight because you spent too much money on your wedding.
I'm broke, nigga. I'm broke.
Don't impress us. We don't care.
That's the thing.
We're happy for you.
Yeah, but don't put yourself in debt just because you want to put on for the gram and your friends and
Jesus, life is so bright.
You want to show off because your friend had a expensive wedding or this person had such a big wedding, so you want to outdo them and you want to have a beautiful dress. You want to show up in red bottoms.
Wedding
and
dresses
you can't
are so expensive. Wedding dresses are expensive.
You put too much makeup on, now you look crazy.
I just went down memory lane when I was remembering the price of the wedding dress, and I'm like, woo!
Not cheap, but at the same sense, it's a one-time drop, so you put the dress on one time and that's it.
And exactly, that's what did I do with my dress. I had it on one day.
That's it.
I bought the dress, I had it on for 1 day, and I'm never gonna wear it again.
That's it. You should just wear it just because.
Yeah.
And walk around.
Of course, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna wear it around the house. I'm gonna wear it to church.
And have people be like, congratulations.
It's a wedding day. Yes,
like,
it is. It's my money.
Let people say
What
thank
is
you.
true?
Go to Grand Central and
yeah, we take pictures there. It's your wedding day, not today, but yes, thank you very much.
It's gonna be in the album. And that's
we should actually do that. We should actually do that.
You have to also pay for the photographer and all that stuff.
These photographers too.
Everything adds up.
And these photographers be charging you per the hour.
Yeah.
So you need to, when hiring a photographer, make sure you see their past work. Go through all their work and see if you like it or not. Don't be just hiring them because your mom said so and so takes pictures. You're gonna hate your pictures. You're gonna hate them. So anyway, to wrap this video up, thank you for watching this far. Hope you've had a little bit of insight and we've actually broadened your understanding on court weddings versus extravagant elaborate weddings. Do what floats your boat. Do what did you say? According to your pocket. That, and stay true to yourself. Don't compromise for anybody, and do what works for you.
Definitely.
It is what it is. Signing out.
Definitely. Always put God first. Stand on your 10. And when we gonna catch him, love?
On the flip side.